guys, I'm so excited for today's video. I'm taking you behind the scenes of a full UGC project from start to finish. I'll show you every single step, from getting the package to scripting, filming the content, editing, sending the deliverables to the client, everything. This project is for a Korean skincare brand that I already worked with in the past, and I'm creating 2 ads and 2 photos. So let's get into it. To give you a little backstory, I worked with this brand before, and around 3 weeks ago they reached out to me and they asked me if I could create more content for them. I was super happy because I love this brand. And so we agreed on the deliverables. We negotiated a bit because their rate was too low. We agreed on a fair rate, and around 2 weeks ago they sent me their package. I just received it, so I'm gonna unbox it for you. I received the black rice hyaluronic toner and the black bamboo hair oil. I never tried those products before. This is actually really cool because I have a lot of frizz in my hair, and this is gonna help because it's a anti-frizz hair oil. And this is a toner. I love toners from this brand. I already created a video for one of their toners, another one. So yeah, that's what we're working with. Okay, now I'm gonna show you exactly how I script my UGC videos. Most of the time, brands are gonna share a brief with you where they're gonna just highlight some information about the products, some guidelines about the content, and just the main key points that you need to talk about in the video. Sometimes brands are not going to give you anything. They're just going to give you creative freedom. I love when they do that because then I can really express myself through my content, and I think it's the coolest thing. But in that case, they send me a brief. What I do is that I read the brief and then I copy all the guidelines. You see here we have all the visual guidelines. I copy that and I go to ChatGPT. I'm going to show you the prompt that I usually use. And based on that, then ChatGPT is just writing a script. Of course, I don't copy paste it. I just take ideas, and whenever there's something that I like, I try to rewrite it with my own words. In that case, you see it came up with a really good script. I just copy paste that. I go to my Notion, and then I make some changes and I adapt it to the way that I speak. Once I made the changes and my script is clear and it's in Notion, I come up with the shot list, which is really important. It's basically brainstorming about all the shots that I will create and making sure that they go with the right sentence. For example, for the first video, we have the Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner, so this product. The hook is going to be, I love using my toner in different ways depending on what my skin needs. And the shot for that sentence is going to be a close-up of my face with the pads on my cheeks, and I'm going to remove the pads looking surprised. I continue doing that for each sentence. I create the shot, and that really helps. When it's filming day, I know exactly what I need to film and I don't forget any scene. Now I repeat the exact same process with the second product, with the hair oil. I also ask ChatGPT to come up with a good script, and then I change it with my own words and I add some ideas that I think are good for this product. And I also come up with the shot list. So when everything is ready, I send the script to the client and I wait for their approval to start filming. That's super important if you want to avoid having to refilm or anything. I always did that, and it really helps because I think in 2 years creating content full-time, I got asked to refilm, I think like once or twice. I really suggest always sharing your script with the client and waiting for their approval to start filming. Filming is done. It took me around 2 hours to film for 2 videos and 2 photos. I'm super happy with the results. Now I'm gonna get changed in a comfy outfit and I'm gonna start editing. I changed into a really comfy outfit. I took my makeup off and I've been editing now for around 3 hours. I finished editing both videos and I'm super happy with the results. So that's amazing. Now I'm done and I'm gonna add my watermarks to both videos. I get that question really often. A lot of girls ask me how to add watermarks and actually why to add them. The reason why I recommend adding a watermark is because when you're sending the content to the brand for approval, if you don't send it with a watermark, they could literally steal the content and not pay you. So it's always better to add a watermark. I had to learn that the hard way. I actually got scammed twice at the beginning of my UGC journey. I'm gonna just teach you really quick how to add a watermark. It's super easy. You just need to click on text, add text, and then you're gonna type your Instagram handle, for example. Then you're gonna click on styles and you're gonna bring the opacity to 50%. And basically all you need to do now is place it on the screen on the lower part, not too low because you don't want brands to be able to crop the video, but you don't want to also place it in the middle. So you just place it on the lower half of the screen, and then you drag the text all over the video, and that's pretty much it. It's super easy to add it, and it's really important, so never forget that step. Now that I'm done editing, I'm gonna send my content to the client, but before that, let's have a look at what I created. I love using my toner in different ways depending on what my skin needs. One of my favorite ways is making chilled toner pads. I just place a few cotton pads in a bowl, pour the toner over, and then pop them in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes. After my workout, they're the perfect refresh for my skin. I apply the cooled pad for about 5 to 10 minutes while I finish the rest of my routine. It's such a simple way to soothe and hydrate. Then I reapply the toner directly onto my skin. It's my go-to first step to prep my skin before makeup because it leaves the perfect dewy base. My skin feels refreshed, hydrated, and so glowy thanks to Haru Haru Wonder's Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. Guess what my hair looked like 10 minutes ago? Yeah, this is the same hair. Magic in a bottle. Right after washing, I always reach for the Haru Haru Wonder Black Bamboo Hair Oil. I apply it evenly through my damp hair, I massage it, and I brush through. The result? My hair feels silky, smooth, completely frizz-free, and has the most beautiful shine. The transformation really speaks for itself. It's like my hair went from dull and unmanageable to sleek, healthy, and radiant in just one step. If you struggle with frizz like me, you need to try this. When my content is ready and watermarked, I send everything to my client using WeTransfer, but you can also use Google Drive. It works as well as WeTransfer, and I just share everything by email, and then I wait for a few days to get the feedback. This is 2 days later. I just got an email from my client saying that they loved the videos and the content is approved without revisions. I'm super happy about that. Now I'm gonna go ahead, create the invoice and send it to them. I always use Canva to create my invoices. I have my own template, but you can find any template for free on Canva. I create that, I send it to them, and then in a few days when I get the proof of payment, I'm gonna send the content without watermark. That's it for the process of how I handle a UGC project from start to finish. I really hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes vlog of my life as a full-time UGC creator. And if you want more videos like this, make sure to let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of my life as a full-time content creator. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.